AFTV 2-0 to the Arsenal. A big 3 points. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I'd just like to start actually by talking about the ballot, because I've seen on social media over the last few days, people apply for the Bayern game on the ballot and get successful for the first time this season. They haven't applied all season. The first time they apply, they get successful on the ballot. And then those of us who've been going to games week in, week out this season, we apply for the ballot and we don't get anything. There's no means of recognition of the fans at this club who turn out week in, week out to go to games. And then you've got first timers getting in for the biggest games of the season, Bayern Munich. So sort it out, Arsenal, ahead of next season.
Do you know what I want to listen? This ballot thing's been causing a lot of controversy. But how do you then get new people? Because all right, me, you, we come every week, and that's great. And I want to continue coming every week, and so do you. And you want to be at the biggest games, and I fully understand that. But what about, like, say, someone that's maybe a youngster like this, who wants to come to Arsenal for the first time? If he doesn't have access, and I don't know if this ballot is the right thing, but if he doesn't have access, how does he ever come? How do we ever see the next generation of Arsenal fans? It can't just be old codgers like me all the time here, you know what I mean? I don't know, that's why... That's my. I'm getting on, man.
Robbie,
I don't know how to solve it.
We had a system last season that was working. They drop it at a specific time. You go online and you get the tickets. I went online. I got more tickets then than I've been successful in the ballot this season, because I haven't been successful once in the ballot. I've been getting my tickets from friends from the exchange. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry, but you're not making it more accessible by introducing this system.
I'm not saying it's the right thing, by the way.
It's not fair on those fans who are turning out week in, week out. So sort it out, Arsenal.
Oh, well, you made it today.
Yeah, no,
and,
fair enough.
A big 3 points.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, today was just about keeping things ticking over, you know what I mean? I mean, if you look at the fixture list this week, City beating Aston Villa 4-1 at the moment. I think Foden hat-trick. Liverpool, they're going to beat Sheffield United tomorrow, probably. So, it's not as if we're going to make great gains in the title race. It's just about not losing any ground. And so, that's what it was all about here today, professional performance. On paper, you look at it and you probably think Luton, they're one of the worst teams we're going to face here this season. But I knew before coming it was going to be a tough game. They're a tough team to break down. They're going to set up defensively. It's going to be a low block. They gave us a tough game at Kenilworth Road earlier in the season. So I thought, Arteta making those changes, 5 changes he made, it's a big gamble. Is it going to pay off? And, I think we did lose a bit of our fluency today. We weren't as fluent as we have been in previous games, giving the ball away, maybe a little bit of complacency in our performance. But look, we got the job done, we got the win, and that's why he's the manager and I'm not. But I also think it's really pleasing to see the players who haven't had a chance to play as much this season coming in, getting their chance and taking it. People like Smith-Rowe. Yeah, exactly. Smith-Rowe, he's barely played this season. He came in today and he took his chance. Both goals coming through him. He worked really hard. He completely dominated that midfield. I think Thomas Partey coming back, that's massive for us. Looking at that game today, I don't even think he's at his best at the moment. He's still a bit rusty, but even when he's at 5 or 10% off, he still offers so much to our midfield. He's direct. He plays in between the lines. There's so much more intensity. Always moving forward when he's got the ball at his feet. So I think we missed him this season so far, and it's great heading into the business end of the season to have a full strength team.
You think we can do it? Can we go all the way?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm not one of those people who looks at the fixture list and it's like, oh, that game's going to be tough. I circle out the hard games. We take each game as it comes, because ultimately we've got to a stage now where we can beat anyone, be it in the Champions League, be it in the Premier League. We take it game by game, but we know that we can win every game that comes our way. We might not, but we're definitely in a position where we can do that. And so I'm absolutely optimistic heading into the business end of the season.
Just before you go, I've got a scenario for you, yeah? Last game of the season, Everton. At home,
ballot.
Right? We need to win that game to win the league. But you ain't got a ticket, you got to go in the ballot. And you don't get it, what happens? No, don't answer that. He'd be looking to kill people.
I'll tell you this. Last season, if you remember Wolves' last game of the season, there was a suspicious rise in stadium tours the day before that Wolves game. So, we've got to do. Well, we'll see. We've got to get into that position first, Robbie.
Definitely.
Yeah.